I think I'm more attracted to the mentality than I am the salary. So if you come with the deficit mentality, that is not attractive for. If you come and say, "Oh, I can't do," I'm gonna look at you like I'm not even looking at your salary. But the fact that you have this stipulation and you have these can'ts in your head, like I can't, that is so unattractive. Let's start there.
Well, look
But
at the work ethic too. Look at the work ethic.
of course,
So black boys, unfortunately, it's only athletes and rappers that they see are very successful to get all the women. And unfortunately, the women keep messing with these guys. So when you see a bunch of black boys wanting to be rappers and on the court all day, they're showing that like they literally stay in the studio for 18 hours. They're showing the same work ethic anybody else shows to be the successful version of a male in their ethnic group. You see what
Yeah,
I'm
but if
saying?
they don't think that
It's
they
me.
can, then they
No, I'm
won't
no. Oh
do
no,
the
no. I'm
work
not saying
stuff
they should be
either. You know what
rappers.
I'm saying?
Yeah,
The
I'm not saying
likelihood,
they should be
With
rappers.
what Shan was saying.
I would think if you invest that same amount of time and energy, the likelihood of you becoming a famous rapper or an NBA star or football player is not at the same level of you investing the time in education to become a doctor
I
or
agree.
lawyer or
I
okay.
agree. So, and you got to realize too, we give an overrepresentation of the black men doing bad. Remember that
Thank you.
we give such an overrepresentation of that.
you.
Over 54% of black men don't even have kids. They are middle class earners that are doing cybersecurity. They work for the city. They're electricians, and this is the point I really want to make, so people don't annoy me. Black women especially have no business saying a black man is not an asset to them, because a black electrician that makes 65K because he works at a company, then he gets on Thumbtack and does jobs like that, has no student debt because he had an apprenticeship, is more of an asset than a female counselor who makes 65K with 75K in debt. When they go to get a home, if they get married, her debt is weighing down their debt to income ratio. They won't get that house because of her, not him.
So let me I hate when people put in debt, because I think that debt is debt. No, it just depends on where you put it. You can get a college education for 50,000 if you do what you're supposed to do. Under 50,000, a car costs 50,000. One is a revolving, one is installment debt. So one is investing in yourself, one is investing in something that depreciates. So let's not talk like people are just not in debt. You get in debt for a car, you get in debt for different reasons. So one is
sure.
so let's not, we won't use that debt.
Well,
let me can I finish?
Go ahead.
And as an educator, there's so many scholarships available. And when you're talking about med school, and I've said this before, right now, there is a scholarship that black men, not black women, for black men, free of charge at Tennessee State University. It's a cohort, Tennessee State University, undergrad, free of charge. And then you go to Meharry Medical School, free of charge. So there are scholarships out there. And if you do your work, if you invest that time into your education that you're investing into athletics, then you're going to get the scholarship.
Okay, so
it's like the same scholarship you get
once again. Okay, there's some points I wanted to make.
Can I say really quick? There's a doctor that I know. She said she's $300,000 in debt. I was like, oh my god.
Yep.
But let me say this. When you come out of debt,
is she white?
let's take a look at this.
Out of just
No, I was kidding. Yeah, she is, but her husband is not. She's the breadwinner. But
and the reason I say that is because even for women, even for women, minority women, those opportunities are available as well for them to go to school for
sure.
Right. So that's why, out of curiosity. So
I just don't know the cost of med school,
No, that's actually average.
Let me say this. Okay, let's do some math here. Medical school costs $200,000. Okay, let's just take her $300,000 debt. How much do average doctors get paid?
Somewhere around the like 200.
Right.
It depends on the specialty.
It goes up with specialty.
It depends on your specialty. So let's just say she left with $300,000 debt. When we're talking about surgeons, all types of doctors, let's just say the minimum $100,000, $150,000, almost $200,000. Okay, that 1 year is almost the amount of that debt. You see what I'm saying? So how about that over and over, and for 30 years in, you've paid that college off and some.
Well,
I
not
just
only
told
that,
you female doctors don't work for 30 years.
but hold on. But not only that, because they're in the medical field, they also would qualify for
Yes.
the debt, the write-off, like after paying for 10 years. So technically, you're paying on those student loans for 10 years because
And
they
it's
would have the they would qualify for the public service loan forgiveness because
All
of
right.
their field. So technically, when you think about it, yeah, I may be $300,000 in debt, but this is a 10-year plan because after I hit that 10th year, it wipes out. So in that regard, that investment paid for itself.
All right. So
I'm not
I need
sure
to,
if that's. I don't know any of this because I didn't go to med school, but she's like in her 40s, so I don't know what she did though, so it could be
She
different
probably
for.
wouldn't apply.
you probably didn't apply. It's
I
available to
don't freaking know.
teachers, and it says
I
all
don't freaking know.
so
And
All right, go
obviously
ahead.
she's not paying it off. So
They're still in
she's
pain. They
just
work
living
in
up in that
emergency
mocha.
rooms.
so I have to make a
I don't know.
statement
She has
about
4 kids. though.
what Mistaken was saying about all of these scholarships and all these things. That's great. They're going to stay there unused. Again, 70% of these boys alive today were raised by single mothers. Somehow, a single mom, not all but too many single moms, that had one son and one daughter. The daughter is a college graduate, and the son has a 4th grade reading level. He does not care about school, nor can he adequately complete that schoolwork because somehow his mom put him in all the sports. She remembered to play, take all the videos for max preps, but she did not prioritize his schooling. Not all, but too many. That is why those things will stay unused. We need black men in schools. And people keep saying we need more black teachers. How? Black men don't go to college no more. Being a teacher involves a college degree. So you will not see black teachers, black male teachers pretty much ever again. Ever. Because they don't go to college. It's that particular thing where we can talk about what needs to happen all night long. Look at the problem on its surface staring us in the face back there. Right? Until these daddies get back in the home, or really that's not going to happen. Until it die off, everybody needs to die off. I'm sorry, we all going to die. Everybody needs to die off and rebuild itself, right? We need to break off little tribes that are doing well. Those little tribes can get together and maybe create a community again. But the problem right now is too far gone. If the average black boy has a 4th grade reading level, school is the last of his concerns.